Welcome to the College Sport Check Football Bowl Patrol, presented by Long Island's Community Radio, CommunityRadioLI.com, Spreaker.com, hashtag sports, CommunityRadioLI.com, click the College Sport Check button. So we got some scores, and here is the rundown starting with Tuesday, the Heart of Dallas Bowl. The Army defeating North Texas 38-31 in overtime. And then the Military Bowl, we have Wake Forest defeating Temple 34-26. The Holiday Bowl, Minnesota defeats Washington State 17-12. And then the Cactus Bowl, Baylor defeating Boise State 31-12. All right. And then one game that just wrapped up moments ago, the Pinstripe Bowl from Yankee Stadium. Northwestern with a comeback win defeats Pittsburgh 31-24. Now, one game underway as we speak right now. That is the Russell Athletic Bowl, West Virginia and Miami. West Virginia with a 7-0 lead in the first quarter. That game just started, so we'll be back on Friday to update with some more scores. Now, some other games on schedule for tonight for Wednesday. The Foster Farms Bowl. This game is scheduled for 8:30 tonight. That will be on Fox, and that's going to be Indiana, and they are playing Utah. Again, that's going to be at 8:30 tonight on Fox. Also, later on tonight at 9 o'clock, this game on ESPN, it's the Advocare V100 Bowl, Texas A&M and Kansas State. Okay, and that's going to be at 9 o'clock on ESPN. Now, coming up for Thursday, it starts with the Birmingham Bowl. This game set for 2 o'clock, South Florida and South Carolina. That game on ESPN. And then the Belk Bowl, Arkansas and Virginia Tech, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. And then at 9 o'clock, it's going to be the Valero Alamo Bowl, Oklahoma State and Colorado. That game being played at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, and that's at 9 o'clock on Thursday on ESPN. Right. Some other games for, okay, that's it for Thursday. Now taking a look at Friday. And we'll be back on Friday. Just a program note, College Sport Check Basketball will be here tomorrow. So we'll bang out some more scores tomorrow. It's supposed to be today, but we were scheduled for it tomorrow. Just keep a lookout. All right, Florida, here we go for Friday, December 30th. Okay, the Hyundai Sun Bowl. That's at 2 o'clock on Friday on CBS. That's going to be Stanford and North Carolina. And then we have the Liberty Bowl. That game's at 12 o'clock. I'm a little backwards here. So 12 o'clock is the first game, the Liberty Bowl, Georgia and TCU, 12 p.m. on ESPN. And then 2 o'clock, the Sun Bowl, Stanford and North Carolina, 2 o'clock on CBS. And then at 3:30, it's going to be the Music Bowl, Nebraska and Tennessee, the Cornhuskers and the Volunteers, 3:30 on ESPN. And then the Arizona Bowl, South Alabama and the Air Force. That's at 5:30 on the Camp Network. It's so I don't know what channel that is, but it said CAMP on there when I looked at the computer models. So we'll check around for that. But then the Capital One Orange Bowl, Michigan and Florida State. This game could get ugly. That's at 8 o'clock on Friday. That game on ESPN. All right. The Buffalo, now we get into Saturday, which would be New Year's Eve. Buffalo Wild Wings Citrus Bowl, LSU and Louisville. This is at 11 o'clock in the morning on ABC. All right, and then the Tech Slayer Bowl, that's going to be also at 11 o'clock. That game on ESPN, that's going to be Georgia Tech taking on Kentucky. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, okay, it's going to be Washington and Alabama. That's at 3 o'clock on ESPN. And then the Fiesta Bowl, Ohio State and Clemson. That's going to be at 7 o'clock, and that's also on ESPN. All right, now we have the Outback Bowl. All right, so that takes care of Saturday, of course, the New Year's 6. Now that we fast forward to Monday the 2nd, and we have the Outback Bowl at 1 o'clock on ABC, Florida Gators and the Iowa Hawkeyes. And then the Cotton Bowl, that's going to be at 1 p.m. on ESPN, also Western Michigan and Wisconsin. And, of course, the Rose Bowl, which is on January 2nd this year. That's going to be on Monday. That's going to be USC, and they're taking on Penn State. That should be interesting. That's a 5 o'clock game on ESPN. And then we also have the Sugar Bowl, Auburn and Oklahoma at 8:30. That also on ESPN. That game being played at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And that is the schedule. And now, of course, we'll repeat this again. The national championship game set for January 9th at 8 o'clock. And we will keep you updated. All right. We will be back here on Friday to update on some more scores. So thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta from Community Radio out on Long Island from the Skybox Podcast Center. Have a good evening, and thank you for tuning in.